Well, hello there, young campers. If you're feeling a curious sense of déjà vu, don't be alarmed. That is simply your conscience remembering last summer. You see, just 1 year ago, we gathered here to carefully, kindly, and quite clearly explain the rules of church camp. We spoke slowly. We used examples. We even used humor. And yet, it has become increasingly evident that the mind of a child in the midsummer excitement of church camp becomes shockingly unable to contain such vital information. And while many listened, some creatively interpreted. So, here we are again, forced to revisit, remind, and potentially rebuke those who have answered the call to church camp this summer. As we step forth on these hallowed grounds, full of anticipation and a pinch of teenage angst, we do so as those ready to exercise our self-control in a God-honoring way that would make our predecessors look on in amazement. So grab your sunscreen, lace up those sensible shoes, and straighten your name tag, because it's time once more to review the rules of righteousness. Rule number 1. We kindly ask that all water guns and other forms of liquefied weaponry be holstered and remain unused. Yes, water is good. Water guns, however, are not. Church camp is not a battleground, a splash zone, or a low-budget action movie. If it shoots water, sprays water, launches water, or was purchased just in case, please leave it at home. Rule number 2, and backed by popular demand, don't be stupid. This rule exists because enthusiasm often arrives faster than wisdom. Before acting, pause. Think. Ask yourself, will this improve my life? If the answer is unclear or involves an audience, please reconsider. Rule number 3, and a new addition, no pranking other cabins. Pranks often begin with laughter and end with meetings. What starts as a harmless joke frequently concludes with missing shoes, angry counselors, and a group apology delivered before breakfast. Here at church camp, we desire to foster harmony and unity. We kindly request that you do your part to make it so. Rule number 4. We kindly ask that you do not use your vehicles during your stay at church camp. Yes, I know the walk can be long. And yes, I know your vehicle beckons to you ever so enticingly from the parking lot. But church camp is not the time to answer that call. Simply put, play it smart and keep it parked. Rule number 5. Be where you are supposed to be. That stylish name tag around your neck is not decorative. It is not optional. And it is not a suggestion. It proudly and boldly declares to you and all of God's creation who you are, where you belong, and how quickly we will notice if you are missing, if you are lost, hiding, or just exploring. You are wrong. Rule number 6. Please, for the sake of everyone who calls this sacred site home for the week, practice basic hygiene. Days are long. Activities are active. Without intentional hygiene, consequences multiply quickly. Showering is not optional. Deodorant is not a suggestion. Defeat the smell and shower well. Rule number 7. Clean up after your meals. Upon the completion of your meal, your responsibility does not end. It begins. The faithful hands of elderly women that clean and manage the dining hall should never be forced to clean up after your post-sustenance carnage. Clean your area. Throw away your trash. Return your tray like a civilized human. Remember, you eat, you clean. Rule number 8. You may not change your track. You may not sample, switch, or suddenly feel called to a different activity than the one that is currently on your name tag. Tracks are carefully planned, thoughtfully balanced, and not subject to last-minute negotiations. Your best option is to follow this simple rule. Choose joy wherever you are. Rule number 8.5. No switching bunkhouses. In the same way as the previous rule, thus the and a half, bunkhouse assignments have been carefully determined through a scientifically complicated process that balances the emotional, physical, and psychological needs of those who receive them. Rule number 9. Time your bathroom breaks wisely. The Great Wall of China, the Great Pyramids of Giza, the Taj Mahal. Each of these wonders of the world are truly objects of amazement and baffle the most studious minds that seek to understand them. And yet their mysteries pale in comparison to the strangely accurate timing in which a young adolescent urgently needs to pee. Whether it be during a sermon, in the midst of important instructions, or simply any moment of any spiritual significance, the bladder of an uninterested youngster suddenly shrinks to minuscule size and demands immediate attention. A simple exercise of proactive planning can go a long way in taming the tyrannical bladder. Rule number 10. Hydrate so you don't dihydrate. We conclude our timeless 10 Commandments with a classic lesson in human survival. Your body requires water. Water is not simply a beverage. It is a strategy for navigating the grueling heat and summer exhaustion. Fill your bottles regularly in order to evade the inevitable mid-camp collapse. And there you have it. You have now been entrusted once again with the sacred knowledge of church camp conduct, a noble collection of wisdom passed down through generations, or at least since last summer. And so, my dear campers, we arrive at the end of our briefing. What happens next is up to you. Will you choose wisdom over impulse, hydration over heroics, kindness over chaos? We certainly hope so. Church camp is a rare thing, a place where friendships grow, faith deepens, and memories are made in the space between dodgeball and devotion. So step into the week ahead with courage, courtesy, and clean socks. Follow the rules, look out for one another, and enjoy every sun-soaked, bug-bitten moment. Because summer fades, camp ends, but the lessons you learn here last a lifetime.